Hi, we are on our last Boxplot video. This one we're going to look at comparing two data sets with box plots. And I wouldn't say this is like a mandatory topic in the introductory level statistics course, but I do think this is a really nice graphic if you just want to, look at the spread of two data sets, compare them, look at their medians, if there's any outliers. It's really nice to have that side-by-side comparison, and I think this graph really serves that purpose. So I made up an example here in Whoville, and you might know the story of the Grinch. And Whoville is the home to the Merry Whos. They're always very happy. The snowiest month of the year is December, and the annual snowfall in inches from December 1972 to 2013 is given below. So here's the actual snowfall amounts. This would be 1972, 1973, 1974. We have not ordered this data set, so if I were to find by hand the first quartile, the third quartile, I would order this data set first. So it's not ordered. It's in the order of chronologically by time, 1972, 1973, and here's 2013. Similarly, in Grinchville, this is the home to the grouchy Grinch. He's not very happy most of the time, but his dog is really cute. The snowiest month of the year is also December, and the annual snowfall there is given below in this data set. So these are the years also 1972 to 2013. Again, I didn't order the data set from minimum to maximum. And if you just look at a comparison, I mean, overall you see some, I'd say, bigger values in this second data set, but just to visually compare them, you could find descriptive statistics, but I think the visual comparison is very nice. So what we're going to do in this next graphic is have Minitab make two box plots in the same graphing region. So here's how you do it. You would go to the graph box plot, and we're going to select multiple Y's. So I'm going to show you how to do it, and it's going to create these two graphs that you see right here. And there's some things to notice from the graphs once we draw them. So let me go ahead into the box plot lesson worksheet. And way over here toward the right is the year, 1972 to 2013. And in the columns right next to it are the amount of snowfall in Whoville and the amount of snowfall in Grinchville in inches. So we're going to go to graph again and select box plot, and this time multiple Y's because we have two data sets and two different Y's, and this is the picture we want. So I'm going to double click on that, and I'm going to select snowfall in Whoville as the one graph variable and snowfall in Grinchville as the other graph variable. I'm not going to mess with any of these options right now, and let's say OK. So here are the two box plots, and notice that this just labels the axis data. This should really be replaced with, let's put snowfall amounts. So I double clicked on it, snowfall amounts, and we'll put in inches. So that's nice to have just so the reader isn't confused what data is. And you can see a couple of things here. We can sit on this box plot here, and its median is 2.95, which is a lot lower. So this is the median number of inches of snow in Whoville, and then I go over to Grinchville, and the median is 9.9. So you can see just there the big difference between medians and the shape. I mean, I would say this shape of the amount of snowfall that's in Grinchville is rather symmetric. I mean, there's Q2, it's right in the center of my box plot. Also, there's less variability. Notice that the interquartile range here is only 3.1, and you can tell by the size of the box, it's tighter than the box down here. Here my IQR is 4.975, so I have a bigger spread of that middle 50% of data. Also, I have this long whisker, upper whisker, so there must be again, some data point, larger data point that's stretching this data set out, to be higher. And Minitab obviously computed the fence, and we also have one outlier that's denoted in the Whoville amount of snow. So I think this is a really nice graphic for a quick comparison of the two data sets. If I were to ask you, on average, which of the two towns get more snowfall. I mean, I think it's pretty clear that Grinchville, I mean, it's tighter, there's less variability, but we're pretty sure where that amount's going to be. And here, I mean, we look like maybe we're going to have nice symmetry until we see this long whisker and this outlier. So every once in a while in Whoville, let's just say it's something abnormal or something unusual, and they have a very high amount that stretches this whisker out. So there's some interesting points, and I think if you ever need a graphic, you're writing a report, you're comparing two things, this is a nice graphic to use. So this is the end of all of our box plot and 5-number summary lessons, and we'll go ahead and make some videos on the exercises from the activity sheet. But I hope this has helped to show you what a box plot is and how easy it is to compute this in Minitab. And I think once you understand the by hand calculations, at least I have my students then always just go to Minitab to draw these graphics. I think, once I feel like that they believe in how Q1, Q2, and Q3 are being computed, we have software, this beautiful package that can construct this graphic for us. So at this point, I think what's important is, are we able to read these graphs and glean information from them? And I think at that point, with data, especially if you're not going to be a statistician for your life, I mean, you want to be able to relate what you see in these graphs to people and know what they're saying. And I think using computer software to compute them is exactly what you'd want to do once you understand the basics. So I guess I'm on a, what do you say, soapbox right now, but I hope you've enjoyed the box plot lessons. I tell my students anytime I have some empty white space, I like to draw pictures. Here's some box plots that I made into a snowflake. I think that's kind of cool, and I thought it would be kind of neat to have a skier going down a histogram. So not only are graphics useful, but they can be fun to make pictures if you're into that kind of stuff. So I'll be talking to you again soon with some examples from the activity sheet.